All right. There's a lot of time for those who work. In these next 3 days, what type of player are you going to be? Are you going to be the person that says, dang, I only got 3 days. I might as well just wait till May to perform? Or are you the type of player that says, we got a whole 3 days left? That's a lot of time for me to get things done. So what type of player are you going to be? Where are you going to end? What end in mind are you playing towards? So Shaq, he said, we had a month-end incentive to meet with Jamina over the Zoom, and for us to be able to see and hear this $400,000 a year speaker with her husband talk about how she made it to where she is right now. That's a huge incentive to hear. You guys don't know what that's going to do for you. But Shaq said everyone has to put in an app. You know what the next level is? He said, Jen, Shondell, Josh, you guys got to do an extra 5 by 5,000. One app is not enough. So the levels that you play on now will not get you to the next level. You got to play to the next level and compete to the next level. What end in mind are you playing towards? Your prayer has been answered, so play it forward. I was hearing Siobhan Landry on IG. She said, a lot of us, we pray for finances, more finances, better finances, a better financial position. And then we get blessed with an opportunity to learn finances, and we don't do as much as we should with it. Isn't that funny? We're asking for more money, but we're not using the opportunity that God blessed us with to be able to actually make more money as much as we could. And this is just anybody, right? So if he blessed you with what you asked for, right? He didn't give it to you, just like he's not going to give you a lottery. Nobody's going to give you a lottery ticket here. You got to work for it. So that's why you got an opportunity. You got something way better, 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times better than just somebody giving you more money. The job's not going to give you more money. You're going to give yourself more money, but you got to learn how to earn it, right? Become more valuable, and then pay it forward. Just like if somebody buys you a meal in front of the line in the drive-thru at McDonald's, like somebody did for me, you got to pay it forward, next person. So if somebody recruited you to this opportunity, why be selfish and not recruit them so they can make extra income? So if you're at 5 by 5 right now, get to 10 by 10. It doesn't happen by accident. Growth is forced. So many people, they come in here and they sit in training, and whether it's you or your teammate, whatever, it still has to be communicated. So many people come into training and they think just because they sat in Saturday training from 9:20 a.m. to 11 a.m. that they are working. No, but that's what employees are used to. They're used to sitting around watching whatever they're watching, and not really working that hard and getting paid for their hour. That's why so many people think this, like, a meeting is work. A meeting is not work, right? You don't just have pies fall through the sky and stuff. It doesn't happen by accident. You got to get to 5 by 5, then 10 by 10. If you're not at 5 by 5, get to 5 by 5. Bruce says that in order to get to 10 by 10, you have to be a 5 by 5K first. And when you get to 5 by 5, well, that's when you actually know you can do the business without your trainer. 10 is a magic number, but 5 is like, yo, I think I can actually do this. It's not just your first app that you close on your own. It's, wow, at 5,000 as a district leader, I just made 2,500 part-time. Joey's at 5,000. She's a district. She's about to cross over 2,500 part-time. That's more than half of her corporate income in the month. Isn't that awesome? Joey, and she's not available until after like 6 o'clock in the evening. She has to work 9 to 5 at her job, right? But in her mind, she doesn't just have to work at her job. She has to work in her business too. It's a mentality thing. If you don't think you have to work after you get off your job, you're not going to make money here, because you're going to be stuck forever thinking your job is the only thing that's going to pay you versus your business. But when you get that switch in your mind, you're like, no, I have to work this job. This business is my job, my real job, the one that's going to pay me the most. If you don't treat it like it's going to pay you, then it's not going to pay you, right? Anytime you treat somebody like, if you treat your significant other like, not being literal, but trash, right? You think your significant other is going to like give you back what you want, and treat you how you want to be treated? No, right? So if you want the business to treat you a certain way, then treat it a certain way. If you're not at 10 recruits, get to double digit, then drive through with training appointments. So recruiting is the name of the game. Don't get it confused. Just because I'm talking about premium today, just because I'm talking about setting appointments, do not get it confused, guys. When you have an issue, any type of issue in business, recruiting is the answer. You got a people skill issue, recruit. You got a patience issue, recruit. That was my issue, right? You got a money issue, recruit. Drive through with training appointments. You got an excitement issue, recruit. You got an appointment issue, recruit. And I'm going to use Wells as a great example today. But if you had a team of 100 people, guys, think about this in the last 3 days. If you had a team of 100 people, how would you want them to play these last 3 days? That's how you want to play. I don't know what the answer is to that question for you, but I know what it is for me. Every single hour, I'm doing something for my business. That's how I want my team to play. That's how I play. And I want my team to book all their schedule out. That's what I do, right? If you work directly with me, you know that my schedule is booked out, packed out, hour to hour. And I do have time for lunch because 50% of appointments always reschedule. So you're going to have time to eat. You just don't know what time it's going to be. But for some time, you may not eat the same time. It's okay, right? It's not going to kill you. But not making money, that might kill you a little bit more if you, don't work consistently enough. So let's talk about these appointments. When you are training somebody to book an appointment, or you yourself are going in an appointment, make sure you stay in qualified appointments. Why? The bigger, it's the same time, a non-qualified appointment and a qualified appointment. Did you know, guys, that a one-on-one and a QA will take the same exact time as each other? Same presentation, right? But a QA will make you more cash because you get a bigger app. Instead of a $23 app, you get an $84 app. So instead of getting paid $100 in an hour or whatnot, right? $150 in an hour, you can get paid $500 in an hour. Which one would you rather have in the same exact hour, right? So the trainee's credibility also has to do with how qualified the appointment is. This is not something that we train or talk about in a fast start meeting, because it just comes off the wrong way. We go, oh, if you're somebody, nobody wants to hear that they're not credible with their friends and family day one, right? Over time, you start to figure out who you have credibility with and who you don't. Everyone has credibility with somebody, and everybody has somebody in their life they're not credible with, even me, right? I wasn't credible with my godmother until 4 years later. She didn't let me do business with her. She didn't allow me to do business with her or earn her business 4 years in. Think about that, right? I had to earn my credibility with her, because she had to see how consistent I was. She wasn't just going to be giving me all her assets and I was 20 years old starting out. No, that's not smart, right? So think about it, right? I had to dress a certain way. I had to talk a different way. And as soon as she started seeing the changes in me physically and how I spoke, that's when she started taking me more seriously. And she works for Metro, or retired from Metro now. The primary insured should, at least one of the spouses has to be healthy. Both spouses preferably. If they're not healthy, guys, that's a COD waiting to happen. CODs don't get you paid, don't get you any premium. We don't want to exclude anybody from being able to apply because that's illegal, but you want to know what type of market you're in, because you don't want to go into a training appointment or a QA at all in general and think you're closing an app, but then you see, like my first app I closed mistakenly because nobody told me that, people overweight should not submit an app with money, right? And the person was 5 foot tall, 300 pounds, got declined, right? Straight up. And then I got a chargeback. I didn't know that was going to happen, right? I just knew to close, but I didn't know to meet that certain people are not as healthy. Being as healthy I won't get paid. I didn't know that. Now I know that. So make sure at least one of the spouses are healthy, or put them down as the primary insured in case the other spouse gets declined, and you still have an app and you still keep your compensation. Children have to be under 18. Every single trainee will do this in your guys' lifetime. Every trainee you guys have is going to do this to you. They're going to try to set you up, not purposely, even though you told them people got to have young children. They're always going to be like, yeah, this person has children. Okay, how old is your youngest child? 32. Is that a child? No. No, that's not a child. But every new person will go through that mini phase where they have to get corrected about what entails, somebody being a child and not being a child. They have to have income. not disability income, not unemployment income, not whatever income that's not consistent and not, quote unquote guaranteed. Disability income, retirement income, and unemployment income, those are not real incomes. They have to be working, physically working, unless they have an established business that they make passive income from on a consistent basis. But most of your people that you meet over the qualified appointment will be working, not owning a business in the beginning. Remember, the funnier the situation is, the funnier the appointment will be. What do I mean by this? The trainee goes, I set an appointment, Cheryl. Yeah, we're good for Sunday at 5. Oh, but they're gonna be at 2 different places. They don't want to be on the same computer, and the wife, she doesn't want to be on the camera. Oh, and also the wife, they both work under the table, and they have they're self-employed, and they sell baked goods from their kitchen. What does the husband do? Oh, he's disabled. Listen, funny situation. Are they married? Oh no, actually they're together. They're not married, but they're together. They're a serious couple. You guys ever hear this or did this to your trainer, right? And you try to negotiate, right? But then you get in the appointment and you're like trying to convince the person to do business with you. Now you're frustrated. And now the trainee, because you allowed the trainee to go and take you to that appointment. Now the trainee thinks Primerica doesn't work, right? You got to run the front end. The trainer or independent competent soloist sets the QA, never the trainee. The trainee, if they do not know how to set the appointment, they don't know how to qualify, you should not be going on an appointment that the trainee sets, especially if you didn't qualify it yet first, right? It's okay to let the trainee set it after you've trained the trainee to do it, and you give them a little bit of a job to do, and they're like, oh yeah, I set an appointment. Now you qualify it, you test to see if the trainee knows what they're doing. Yeah, but don't ever go on an appointment before you qualify it, especially the trainee sets it. So let's talk about FETHOR. How does a trainee set it? And then we'll talk about how you set it as a personal appointment. When we train people, we can use 2 scripts to set an appointment for a trainee. The first one, not in any order here, is called a character reference script. You don't see it on my screen because I'm not training on that right now. This one we're training on is how to get our people independent, setting appointments on their own. So FETHOR, what does FETHOR stand for? Charmaine, what does FETHOR stand for? Oh, Charmaine's frozen. Okay, let me see somebody else who's on here. Angie. Oh, Charmaine, there you go.
Yes.
Hey,
So
Charmaine.
the F stands for favor. So we're gonna be asking our clients a favor. E for excited. For training. H.
You can't look at the screen. I didn't highlight.
H is for help.
Good.
You're gonna ask for help, and what is it? OR, R. I don't remember. R is for referral. You're gonna ask for reference.
Referrals. I purposely didn't highlight everything because you guys should know this, right?
So reference.
Exactly. Good job. So if I'm calling Wells and she's qualified, she's married with kids, I know her from my child's daycare, right? She's another mother and we're good, buddies already. We kind of built some rapport and I call her up. She's going to be like, oh, hey, Jen, what's going on? Right? If she likes me, right? You wouldn't call anybody who doesn't like you, obviously. So, hey, Wells, what's going on? And she goes, hey, Jen, what's going on? Hey, I was just calling because I need to ask you for a favor. I just started working with a financial company and I'm really excited. And I just need help with my training. All I have to do is witness 10 training presentations in order to get my state license. There are no costs or obligations, and it will only take 30 to 40 minutes. Would you and Bob be willing to help me out? And she goes, yeah, why not? What do I have to do? Great. I just want you to see what I'm doing so you can refer people to me. I'm scheduled to work on Sunday and Monday. Which day works better for you? Sunday? Okay, great. We can meet on Zoom around 5 o'clock or 2 o'clock. Which do you guys prefer? Okay, 2 o'clock? Okay, great. What's your email? Okay, wells, at gmail.com. All right. And she gives me the email. Thank you so much, Wells. I really appreciate your support. I'll be coming on with my trainer. So please make sure that Bob is there. Otherwise, I won't get full credit. Also, if you have to change that schedule, please let me know 24 to 48 hours in advance because any last minute changes will really make me look bad. Okay. Thanks. That's it. So the reason why it's highlighted in yellow is because so many people, when the trainee, right, the competent enough trainee sets the appointment, they stop at the email and they're like, thank you so much, and they let them go. They don't even set the expectation that this person needs to let them know for the sake of our valuable time, just like they expect us to value their time, right? They don't set the expectation that this person should respect our time by letting us know at least a day in advance that they're not going to make it, right? Now, will people still reschedule last minute or cancel or no show? Of course, you're not going to be able to help that. That's why you want to set 10 appointments to have 5 happen, and then you can completely be full-time here, right? Hope you guys heard me there. 10 appointments set in the week, 5 appointments you go on, you're full-time, right? So let me see. All right, Cheryl, call me really quick. I'm your qualified appointment, me and my husband, Bob.
Hi, Jen. Good morning. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, Cheryl?
I'm doing great. Hope you're enjoying the day.
Mhm.
I just hope that you and Bob are doing good. I
Uh-huh,
just called because I was going to ask a quick little favor.
uh-huh.
I just started working with a financial company and I'm really excited. I just need help with my training towards my promotion.
Mhm.
And all I have to do is witness 10 training appointments in order to receive my state license. There's no cost or obligations, and it only takes about 30 or 40 minutes. Might you and Bob be willing to help me out?
Yeah. What do we have to do?
Great. I just want you to see what I'm doing so that you can refer me to other people. I'm scheduled to work on Tuesday and Wednesday. Which day works better for you?
Tuesday?
Great. We can meet on Zoom around 6 or 8. Which do you prefer?
Let's do 6.
Okay, great. What's your email address, please?
jle.pfs@gmail.com.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. I'll also be logging on with my trainer, so please make sure that your spouse Bob is there. Otherwise, I won't get the full credit. Also, if you have to change that schedule, please just let me know 24 to 48 hours in advance because any last minute changes might make it look really bad. Thanks so much.
No problem. Always there. Okay, so if you guys noticed, when I read this first, I didn't read towards my promotion because I was pretending to be like a trainee who, you know, I was new, right? Because you don't want the trainee to be in a position where they're telling somebody they already know what they're doing. And then now the person is asking them all these questions, right? Now, if you're Cheryl and Cheryl's not brand new, but Cheryl, still needs a little bit more help being consistently independent in the field. And she's been through her training. She's gone through some Primerica training enough where she can overcome objections, setting appointments. Then, if you're a soloist, then you book it towards your promotion. Because by the time you're 1 year, 2 years, 3 years in, Charmaine, Angie, everyone here, people know you're in Primerica. So you can't really say I'm in training because they know, right? So now you just got to say I'm in training towards my promotion, right? Now, if you're a brand new trainee, which none of you guys are, right? Except for maybe she's still working with me and not, yet doing her own appointments. But you'll be, if you're brand new and you still need your trainer in the field, yes, you say I'll be coming on with my trainer. Okay, so if I'm a soloist, I'll say I'm in training towards my promotion. But at the bottom, I'll say thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. I'll be reporting your feedback to my vice president. So please make sure that your husband is there. Otherwise, I won't give full credit. Also, if you have to change that schedule, please let me know 24 to 48 hours in advance because any last minute changes will make me look really bad. And I need to get this done by Monday. Think about what I just said. I need to get this done by Monday. right? And if you guys caught it, I did it on purpose and I threw Sunday or Monday out there. Anybody want to take a wild guess in relation to the time frame we have? Why I said
Month
Sunday or
end.
month end? Thank you, Wells. That's how I know where you're focused, right? If you're setting appointments today for Wednesday or Thursday, I'm not saying specifically about Cheryl. Cheryl was just role playing, right? But if you're setting appointments and you're giving options for Thursday or Friday, and you know month end is Monday, how can you even say you want to get promoted? How can you even say you want to play on the team when you know the team is going towards a certain goal by Monday, midnight, right? So again, it goes back to what type of player you want to attract. So, all right, let's talk about referrals. When you are calling referrals yourself, this is you as a soloist, as a trainer, calling for the trainee, to come with you, or yourself only. And I didn't put this down as a note, but if you are calling to have the trainee next to you on a referral appointment, this is what I do, and it just makes sense, right? Unless somebody has a better idea. I say that the trainee is my junior advisor. I just say the trainee is my junior advisor. I don't say I have a trainee. I say I have a junior advisor. When I get to the appointment, I'll say, hey, this is my junior advisor, Wells Powell. She's in training to be a trainer like me or a broker like me. So she'll just be watching for the most part. She'll say a little bit, but I'll be doing most of this appointment, right? I just let the referral know. They're okay with it. But you have to use, when you're booking a referral, you're booking it from a position of I'm the financial advisor, right? So you got to keep think about if somebody called you and, Charmaine, you called me and you're like, oh, I'm the financial advisor. And you're not going to use these words, but in my mind, this is how I'm painting you, right? Oh, there's a financial advisor painting me. I see her in a suit. I see her as a professional. I see her with a clean background in her Zoom. I see her, well groomed, right? And I mean, smell's not really a thing anymore since we aren't really able to smell people over Zoom, right? But you should still have good hygiene. So, but make sure your client knows you are about to reach out to their referrals. Because how many times do you tell a client to either three-way text or let the referral know to expect a call from you, and they're like, oh, shit, I forgot, Or you call the referral and they're like, no, so-and-so didn't tell me about you. Who are you, right? It's okay if they didn't, but you still got to give the client a reminder so they remember how you treated and they remember the customer service, right? They remember what you told them about how you're going to treat the referral. So if I meet with my client on today and I get 5 referrals and